Creative minds, you're welcome to another section of mathematics. We're looking at change of subject formula. Change of subject formula. Now, this is a wonderful and interesting topic in mathematics, but for us to have a better understanding, we need to understand what change of subject formula is all about. This aspect of mathematics has to do with relation of formulas or equations, and we are to manipulate these equations in such a way that one of the variables that is specified as specified variable will be made to stand alone in that equation, usually at the right hand side. Usually at the right hand side. So all the basic concepts you've been taught in mathematics will need to be applied in solving problems that have to do with change of subject formula. Yes, change of subject formula could also be referred to as rearranging a given equation. Rearranging a given equation in such a way that a specified variable is made to stand alone at the right hand side of a given equation or formula or relation. So all those things you've been taught in your basic concept or mathematical concept. Yes, many of you must have commonized those basic mathematical concepts, feeling that you don't need them. You're going to see the importance why you should take those basic mathematical concepts seriously in your scholastic study of mathematics. So you're going to apply those concepts in the course of trying to solve issues that have to do with change of subject formula. You've been taught inverses or the opposite of giving mathematical basic concept. You've been taught that plus as minus. So if a number is positive and is leaving to the other side of an equation, it becomes negative. If it is negative and is leaving, it becomes positive. If it is times or attach a given variable by times, it becomes division. If it is division, it becomes times. If it is power, it becomes the root, the end root of the other variable. Yes, this is what you need to know. If it is third root, for example, it becomes power 3 of the other side of the problem. So these are some common things you need to know when trying to solve problems that involve change of formula. So when trying to solve problems that involve change of formula, these are the common things you really need to know to help you solve them properly. Yes, to help you solve those problems properly. And also you should not forget your rules of indices. Your rules of indices or laws of indices. There are some basic laws of indices that you need to apply in the course of solving problems of this type also, which is change of formula. For example, you have a raised to power 1 over n. It is the n root of a. That is the interpretation. When a is raised to power n, 1 over n, that could be interpreted as n root of that of a. And so when you also have a raised to power m raised to power n, this is also interpreted as the n root of a all raised to power m. These are some basic rules of your indices that you need to really know. When you also have a raised to power minus 1 over n, that becomes 1 all over the n root of a. Yes. If you have a raised to power minus m over n, that becomes 1 all over the n root of a all raised to power m. These are some basic rules that you really need to know to help you solve problems that involve change of formula. If you don't have these things in you, if you do not have them in you, you have issues in solving mathematical problems. You're going to have issues in solving mathematical problems. We also have a raised to power minus n, that will be 1 over a raised to power n. If you have these rules in you, you would be able to solve problems that are in change of subject formula. So with this idea, we could solve a lot of problems. And I said that in change of formula, you're trying to manipulate a given equation or relation to see that a specific variable, a specific letter is made to stand at one side of the equation. And I said usually it is the right hand side of that equation. So all these concepts will be applied in the course of solving problems that have to do with change of subject formula. And in our next other class, we are going to be applying them step by step or one from one to another. We will not rush them so that you'll be able to solve problems yourself on your own at home that have to do with change of subject formula. The M project that is presented by UPerfecta Educational Foundation is aimed at helping you as a scholar, a mathematics student, to have a grounded knowledge in the course of solving mathematical problems. So see you in our next other class.